Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We love exploring interesting side hustles, and this one has me really intrigued. It's all about potentially getting paid for something we do every day anyway.
That's right, mystery shopping.
Oh, mystery shopping. I can already see the raised eyebrows. Is this for real? Is this a scam?
Well, that's the thing, right? There are a lot of misconceptions floating around out there. That's actually why I was so excited to dive into this YouTube channel I found called The Secret Shopping Channel.
Oh, interesting. What's the scoop on this secret channel?
It's run by someone who's been in the mystery shopping game for over a decade, and they don't hold back. They spill the tea on everything, like how to avoid scams, how to find reputable companies, and how to actually make money as a professional mystery shopper. So are you ready to debunk some myths?
Absolutely. I think we need to clear the air first. Let's tackle those too good to be true vibes head on.
Okay, myth number one. Mystery shopping is just about getting free stuff. True or false? Definitely false. I mean, sure, sometimes you might get to keep the product you're evaluating. But the real purpose of mystery shopping is to provide businesses with valuable feedback on their customer experience. Think of it as paid market research.
That makes a lot more sense. You're basically acting as the eyes and ears of the company, seeing things from a customer's perspective.
Exactly. And that means the shoppers need to be reliable, detail-oriented, and able to communicate their observations clearly and effectively.
So it's not just about browsing stores and enjoying freebies. You're actually providing a service.
Right.
Okay. Myth busted.
Right.
But where do you even find these mystery shopping gigs? I can imagine it's easy to stumble upon those sketchy websites promising easy money.
That's where the Secret Shopping channel comes in with some solid advice. They recommend starting with a good old Google search. But here's the key. Don't just blindly click on those paid ads at the top. Look for the companies that consistently rank high in the organic search results.
Oh, that's smart. Those companies have likely earned that spot through years of credibility and positive reviews. It's like a vote of confidence from Google itself.
Exactly. And it's a strategy you can apply to any online research, not just mystery shopping.
Such a good point. Always look beyond those flashy ads and dig a little deeper. If you're intrigued by the world of mystery shopping and want to learn more about turning it into a profitable side hustle, be sure to check out our website. We've curated a ton of resources and tips just for you.
So you found some promising companies. What's next?
I'm guessing you need to apply, right?
Exactly. And the Secret Shopping channel emphasizes that the application process is often more rigorous than people
Yeah.
expect.
What do they look for in a potential mystery shopper?
Surprisingly, strong writing skills are at the top of the list.
Interesting. Why is that so important?
Think about it. Your reports are essentially the product you're delivering.
Ah, that makes sense. If the reports are poorly written or full of errors, it reflects poorly on the shopper. And the company might not take the feedback seriously.
Precisely. Clear, concise, and error-free writing shows attention to detail and professionalism.
And this is something that applies to everyone, not just aspiring mystery shoppers. Strong writing skills are a valuable asset in any profession.
Absolutely. Whether you're crafting emails, reports, or presentations, the ability to communicate effectively in writing can make a huge difference.
Okay, so let's say you've aced the application and landed your first mystery shopping gig. What's the biggest mistake people make when they're just starting out?
The Secret Shopping channel host calls it being a one-trick pony. It's all about chasing quick cash without considering the bigger picture.
So basically jumping from one gig to the next without thinking about building a reputation or a long-term strategy.
Exactly. Companies track shopper performance, and if you submit sloppy reports or miss deadlines, it's going to hurt your chances of getting future assignments.
It's like any freelancer gig work, really. You're building a personal brand.
Right. You want to be known for delivering quality work and being reliable.
So how do you make that leap from casual mystery shopper to a true professional? Is that even possible?
The channel host definitely thinks so, and they break it down into a few key steps. Step one is understanding that professional mystery shopping isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a side hustle with the potential for a decent income, but it takes effort, organization, and the willingness to meet deadlines.
So it's not just about being a good shopper, it's about being a good business person too.
Exactly. Think of it as running your own mini mystery shopping enterprise.
I love that. It's like you're the CEO of your own mystery shopping empire. Okay, I'm officially intrigued. But before we move on, I'm curious about the person behind the Secret Shopping channel. What makes their advice so credible?
Well, what struck me is that they've seen the industry from all angles. They've worked as a mystery shopper themselves, of course, but they've also been a business reviewer, a restaurant critic, and even worked within mystery shopping companies.
Wow, that's some serious insider knowledge.
It is, and it highlights the importance of finding trustworthy sources of information, especially when you're exploring a new field. And speaking of valuable resources, don't forget to check out our website. We've got in-depth guides, curated resources, and even personalized deep dives on all sorts of topics. We're here to help you navigate the world of information overload.
So now that we've established that mystery shopping is a legitimate side hustle, let's talk about the money. What kind of income can you realistically expect to earn? Everyone wants to know if it's actually worth the effort.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And from what the Secret Shopping Channel says, it seems like a professional mystery shopper can earn a decent side income. But
There's always a but.
there is. It's not passive income. It requires effort, organization, and the willingness to meet deadlines.
So it's not just about being a good shopper. It's about being a good business person.
Precisely. And that's where experience and mentorship come in. Learning from someone who has navigated the industry successfully can be incredibly valuable.
And speaking of valuable insights, the channel really emphasizes the importance of understanding the business side of mystery shopping. It's not just about enjoying a free meal or getting a discount on a purchase.
Right. There are costs involved, like transportation and sometimes even the initial cost of the purchase you're reviewing. You need to factor those into your calculations when evaluating the true profitability of an assignment.
So it's crucial to look beyond the upfront payment and consider the overall time and expenses involved.
Absolutely. And don't forget about taxes. As a mystery shopper, you're considered an independent contractor, so you're responsible for managing your own taxes.
That's a great point. It's easy to overlook those details when you're caught up in the excitement of a new opportunity. But understanding the financial aspects is key to making smart decisions and maximizing your earnings.
And this is where resources like those on your website can be incredibly helpful. Providing guidance on budgeting, tracking expenses, and understanding tax obligations can empower aspiring mystery shoppers to approach this opportunity with a solid business mindset.
You know, it's fascinating how something that seems so simple, like mystery shopping, can actually involve so many layers of complexity.
It really does highlight how important it is to do your research, understand the industry, and approach any new venture with a strategic mindset.
Okay, so we've talked about the myths, the application process, the importance of good writing, the financial considerations, and the value of experience. What stands out to you as the most important takeaway so far?
For me, it's the emphasis on building a reputation and treating mystery shopping like a business. That shift in perspective can make all the difference.
I completely agree, and I think it's applicable to so many aspects of life, not just mystery shopping. Whether you're freelancing, starting a side hustle, or even just navigating your career, understanding the value you bring, communicating effectively, and building strong relationships are crucial for success.
Absolutely. These are fundamental principles that can be applied across various fields and endeavors.
So let's say someone is listening to this and they're thinking, okay, I'm intrigued. Mystery shopping might be my jam. What's the next step?
The channel recommends starting by identifying your strengths and interests. What kind of shopping experiences do you enjoy? Are you comfortable interacting with staff? Do you have a keen eye for detail?
Those are great questions. It's about finding a niche that aligns with your personality and skills.
Exactly. And then it's about researching reputable companies, crafting a compelling application, and committing to delivering high-quality work.
And don't forget, we have a ton of resources on our website to help you with every step of the process. From finding companies to writing effective reports, we've got you covered.
And remember, even if mystery shopping isn't your ultimate goal, the skills you develop along the way, like communication, time management, and attention to detail, are transferable to countless other opportunities.
So it's a win-win, really. You gain valuable experience and potentially earn some extra income while honing skills that can benefit you in various aspects of your life.
That's the beauty of continuous learning and exploration. You never know where a new path might lead you or what skills you might discover along the way.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive into the world of mystery shopping, I want to touch on one more crucial aspect.
What's that?
Something that's vital in any business or professional endeavor. The importance of consistently delivering value.
You're absolutely right. Mystery shopping is all about providing businesses with valuable insights that they can use to improve their customer experience. That's the core of it.
Exactly. It's about going beyond just completing the tasks and really understanding the purpose behind each assignment. What are the businesses looking to learn? How can your observations help them improve?
And that ties into what we were discussing earlier about treating mystery shopping like a business. It's not just about collecting a paycheck, it's about providing a valuable service.
And when you deliver value consistently, you build a reputation for being a reliable and insightful shopper, which, as we've already established, is key to success in this field.
It creates a positive cycle. You deliver good work, you get more opportunities, you learn more, you deliver even better work. And that's how you turn a side hustle into a thriving part of your professional life.
That's a great point. It's about that continuous growth and development, constantly striving to improve your skills and provide even more value.
Absolutely. And it's something to keep in mind no matter what path you're on. Whether you're pursuing mystery shopping or any other endeavor, focusing on delivering value is a recipe for success.
Okay, I think that's a fantastic note to end on for part one of this deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground, but we've still got more to explore. Join us in part two, where we'll continue to delve into the fascinating world of mystery shopping.
So you know how we were just talking about delivering value? Well, it's really remarkable how focusing on that can shift your perspective on like any job, really. Even mystery shopping, it becomes less about the mystery and more about, like really understanding how businesses work, their inner workings.
It's so true. Like, you start to see the amount of effort that businesses put into trying to craft a good customer experience.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Suddenly, you're not just buying groceries, you're evaluating like product placement and staff interactions and like even the music and the lighting. It's like you've been given this behind the scenes look.
Exactly. And you can take that deeper understanding and apply it to like all these other areas of life. So let's say you're trying to pick a new gym. Well, the skills you learn as a mystery shopper, things like observing, analyzing, paying attention to detail, all of those can help you figure out which gym would be the best fit for you.
I never thought about it like that. It's
As
such a
you
cool way to look at it. Like, mystery shopping gives you these secret skills you can use anywhere. But, going back to that YouTube channel, as we're talking about the secret shopping channel, they also had some interesting things to say about the different kinds of mystery shops that are out there these days.
Right. It's not just about retail stores anymore. You can find mystery shopping assignments for like restaurants, hotels, car dealerships, even online services.
Oh, wow. So there's a lot more variety than I realized.
Hmm.
And I guess that means you could even specialize in an area that you're really interested in, right?
Right.
Like if you love food, you could focus on restaurant shops. Or if you're a travel enthusiast, you could target hotel assignments.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Secret Shopping Channel really emphasizes that finding your niche, finding what aligns with your passions and strengths is super important. It'll make the work way more enjoyable and it allows you to become like a real expert in that area.
And that expertise could make you a more desirable candidate for those specific assignments. So it's a win-win. Okay, so let's shift gears for a second and talk about the financial side of things. I know we touched on this earlier, but I'd love to dig a little deeper. What kind of expenses should aspiring mystery shoppers be prepared for?
Yeah, good question. I really appreciate that the Secret Shopping Channel is really upfront about this stuff. They point out that beyond just the time you're investing, there are definitely costs involved. Like you have to think about transportation, parking, and even sometimes the initial cost of the purchase you're reviewing. All of those things can cut into your earnings.
Well, that's a really important point. You can't just look at the upfront payment you're getting for the assignment. You need to think about those additional expenses when figuring out if it's actually profitable.
Yeah, for sure. And you also need to factor in the time it takes to actually write those reports. Remember, those reports are essentially like your product and they need to be high quality. So that means taking detailed notes, reviewing everything, and then sitting down and crafting a really clear and concise report.
So it actually sounds like quite a bit of work.
It can be, yeah, but it can also be really rewarding. I mean, you're learning new things, getting better at certain skills, and also providing a valuable service to those businesses. And of course, there's the potential for earning extra income, which is, never a bad thing.
And speaking of earning income, we actually have a ton of resources on our website to help aspiring mystery shoppers make the most of their earnings and manage their finances really well. We've got guides on budgeting, tracking expenses, and understanding tax obligations, all tailored specifically to independent contractors.
Oh, that's amazing. I think that's so key because you really do need to approach mystery shopping with a good, solid business mindset.
I think so too. It's about being organized, being strategic, being professional. But it's also about having fun and getting to explore these different industries and experiences.
Yeah, for sure. And it's also about the human connection. It's connecting with the businesses you're evaluating and even the other mystery shoppers who share that passion for this kind of unique field.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've been focusing a lot on the practical aspects of mystery shopping, but I think it's really important to remember the human element too. You're interacting with real people, you're observing their behavior, and you're giving feedback that could actually impact their
Oh,
livelihoods.
that is such a good point. It's like a reminder that it's not just about ticking boxes on a form. It's about really trying to understand the human experience, both from the customer's point of view and also the employees.
And that ability to see things from different perspectives, I mean, that is a skill that's going to serve you well in any profession.
It really will. It helps you connect with people on a deeper level. You can build better relationships, and you can navigate those tricky situations with more understanding and sensitivity.
And I bet it helps you be a better mystery shopper too. If you can empathize with both the customers and the employees, you can give better feedback to the businesses. More insightful feedback, more helpful feedback.
Exactly. It's all about recognizing that every situation is unique and approaching each assignment with a sense of curiosity and compassion. Remembering those nuances of human interaction.
So we've talked about a lot. We talked about how to find reputable companies, how to write good reports, managing your money, and approaching it all like a business. But I think the most important takeaway from everything we've talked about, from the Secret Shopping channel and our conversation, is that mystery shopping is really about delivering value at the end of the day.
I couldn't agree more. And that value goes beyond the money. It's the skills you're developing, the things you're learning, the connections you make, and the impact you're having on the businesses.
It's about seeing the world in a whole new light, appreciating all the work that goes into creating a good customer experience, and then using what you observe to actually make things better.
It's about challenging those assumptions, embracing that sense of curiosity, and always striving to learn and grow.
And that, my friends, is what the deep dive is all about. We're here to help you explore all these new ideas, uncover those hidden gems of knowledge, and really unlock your full potential.
And we are so glad to have you here on this journey with us.
Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave you with a little something to think about.
Oh, I love a good cliffhanger. What is it?
So think back to a time you had just like an amazing customer service experience. What made it so memorable? What did that employee do that really went above and beyond?
That's a great question. It really makes you think about how much power those small moments have. They really can shape your entire perception of a business.
Exactly. And it highlights how important mystery shopping is.
Yeah.
It helps those businesses identify those moments of excellence, those things that are working so well so they can try to replicate them and do them more consistently.
It's like they're trying to find those hidden gems, those shining examples of amazing customer service, the kind that makes all the difference.
And then they use those insights to try to make the experience better and more rewarding for everyone involved.
I think that is the perfect way to end part two. We've explored like all the nuts and bolts of mystery shopping, the challenges and the rewards. But ultimately, it comes back to those human connections and the potential for creating really positive experiences.
Join us for part 3, where we'll keep going deeper into this fascinating world and uncover even more insights. All right, welcome back to the deep dive. So we're wrapping up our exploration of mystery shopping today. And, in the last part, we left you with that question to ponder. The one about those exceptional customer service experiences you've had.
Yeah. And, thinking about it more, it really struck me how those little interactions can have like a ripple effect. Like when you have a cashier who's super friendly or a salesperson who's really helpful, it can take something that's like a totally ordinary errand and make it a surprisingly positive experience.
Oh, for sure. It's like this chain reaction of good vibes,
Right.
And those good vibes can be so powerful for businesses too,
Hmm.
because they build customer loyalty, they get people talking about their good experiences, and they even create like a sense of community around the brand.
Totally. And that's where mystery shopping can play such a key role. It helps those businesses capture those moments, figure out what's making them so great, and hopefully replicate them.
Right. So it's like a constant feedback loop helping them tweak and improve things along the way.
Yeah.
But, let's be real. Not every shopping experience is going to be amazing, right? Oh, I mean, we've all had those moments where things go wrong, those interactions that leave us feeling frustrated or even angry.
It's true. And those negative experiences, they can be just as powerful as the positive ones, just in a different way. Because those bad experiences can really damage a company's reputation, they can drive customers away, and even create a negative work environment for the employees.
So how does mystery shopping help with those negative experiences? Does it even address those?
It does. It basically gives those businesses an unbiased look at what's going wrong. Like, imagine having a secret shopper come in and point out exactly where the customer experience is breaking down.
So they're like the undercover agents of the customer experience world.
That's a great way to put it. And that feedback is so valuable for those companies because it allows them to address those problems, fix their processes, and try to create a better experience for everybody.
And that's something we can all learn from, right? Like, instead of just getting upset and dwelling on those frustrating experiences, we can use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Like, what went wrong? How could it have been handled better? What can we do next time to avoid that situation altogether?
It's so true. It's like shifting your whole mindset. You're going from blame to understanding, from frustration to problem solving.
Yeah, it's like taking those lemons and making lemonade. Or in this case, taking those bad customer experiences and using them to make positive changes.
Exactly. And speaking of positive change, I think it's worth circling back to something we touched on earlier. Finding your niche within mystery shopping. Remember how the Secret Shopping channel emphasized that?
Yeah, they really did. So what do they have to say about that?
Well, they really stress the importance of finding an area that genuinely excites you, that plays to your strengths, like whether it's retail, restaurants, hotels, or something else entirely.
I think that makes a lot of sense because you're not just taking on random assignments. You're actually becoming an expert in a particular field, really understanding the ins and outs of that industry.
And when you find that niche, it becomes so much more rewarding. It stops feeling like just a job and becomes something you're truly passionate about. It's like you get to contribute your own unique skills and knowledge to an industry you really care about.
And that passion's going to show through in your work. You're going to be a more valuable mystery shopper, and companies are going to want to work with you more.
Totally. It's like this positive feedback loop. The more you enjoy it, the better you get at it, and the more opportunities come your way.
And you know what? That's something we should all aim for no matter what we do in life. Find something that lights you up, something you're passionate about, and go after it with everything you've got.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what the deep dive is all about, right? Inspiring you to explore, to discover new things, and to never stop learning.
Okay, so we've covered so much ground in this deep dive into the world of mystery shopping. We've learned about the different types of shops, how to find reputable companies, how to write those detailed reports, and even how to think like a savvy business person. But as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with one final thought. The next time you have an amazing customer service experience, really take a moment to appreciate it. Recognize the effort that went into creating that positive moment. And who knows, maybe it'll even spark your curiosity to explore the world of mystery shopping yourself.
That's a great way to put it. It's more than just a side hustle. It's an opportunity to learn and grow and make a positive impact. And hey, you never know, it could become your next big adventure.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive. We'll be back soon with another deep dive into a fascinating topic. Until then, stay curious.